dinghy went overboard.
Join us this week as we continue to explore the beautiful and rugged southern coast of Turkey. In this episode, we arrive in Fethiye and Göcek to resupply and then continue our journey eastward to Kesh. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.
We're just coming into Fethiye, into the bay, so I'll give everybody a look. We're gonna get some more supplies and probably just head out tomorrow.
This is Fethiye.
Turkey, that's my place, fish market. I wish you the best.
So we're loading up. We're gonna go check out those tombs over on the mountainside, and also look for some electric fans because the solar panels are doing such a good job of producing excess electricity. When it's warm like this, we want to be able to just turn the fans on and bask in the free electricity and cool our sweat. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Some forced fun going on. The kids forced to come out and hike up this mountain. Yes, Becca says forced but not fun. Grand edifice has resting place for 3 bodies. 1, 2, 3. It's a gorgeous day. We stopped and picked up our laundry because laundry is so cheap to do here. It's cheaper than running the generator and having the wash machine going. Plus it comes out better, I think, because they fold it and it looks all pretty and you can feel like you have a maid for a couple days until the kids dirty all their clothes. And then got some fishing supplies, a spear gun, so next time I'm snorkeling and I see lionfish I can contribute to getting rid of invasive species. And of course we have to get ice cream everywhere we go, so Maddie got some ice cream. What flavor did you get?
Melon and lemon.
Melon and lemon, 1 scoop. Yeah, and then we're headed back to the boat, and then we're gonna head to the other side of Göcek across the Fethiye Bay to to go check where the water's crystal clear, and hopefully we'll see some lionfish. Somebody told me it makes really good ceviche. This is what I'm incredibly in love with. This is the sound of the water, the power of the sails. Just a gorgeous day like this here in Turkey. Absolutely beautiful. We're headed to a small bay beside one of the islands there on the north side, protected from this swell that's coming in from the southwest. And yeah, it's absolutely pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous day.
So yesterday we had a little tiny drizzly rain, and with it came, or after it, came a lot of dust. And so our boat is so dirty.
Keep going, keep going. One more click. There you go. Alright, now hop back in. You want to stay there all day?
No, no.
I'll just stick to that in the dinghy. Alright, we try to avoid the cities and marinas as much as possible, but we have to go into a marina to get our tanks emptied, our poo tanks. And so we're headed into Dinghy is the name of the marina, and it's, I don't know why here, but most of their pump stations are connected to shore. So you have to go all the way into the marina and weave your way through all of the pontoons and docks to the back of the marina. So yeah, so we have to call them again once we get outside and get permission to come in and make sure there's an opening. Otherwise you'll create a traffic jam.
We are now sitting outside of the marina because they still haven't sent a boat out to us, and we're pretty frustrated because they're being annoying. And yeah, so this is our view. It's not very pleasant, but because, you know, it's a marina, but still not very pleasant. But yeah, I think maybe that is our boat. Hey look, they finally sent the boat out to us. Yay!
Lisa or Maddie, are you getting up? You see what he's saying?
In progressive, working. First, give me
The back line?
hook it, Maddie, hook it. Loop it, hook it. Yes, pull. Take it. Today? Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Teşekkürler.
You pulled the main breaker out, put it back in.
What's that?
It's like a fuse kind of thing.
Oh, like kind of like a spark plug?
Yeah. Same kind of idea. When we first showed up to the fuel dock, there wasn't anyone here to help us, and we thought, well, maybe it's closed. We started to pull away and then discovered that the bow thruster was working. Bravo to Vince for getting us in there without the good experience. A little stressful, but good. And then while we were tied up at the dock, he checked the main breaker, pulled that out, pushed it back in, and the bow thruster's working again. So, yay for that.
Now we're cooking with bacon. We got, it was forecasted about 15 to 18 knots. It's 20 knots on the beam, which is nice. We would prefer to have it on the beam than beating. And so we're headed to our next bay, across this gigantic bay. So we got the main reefed and the jib reefed. So the seas have gotten a lot bigger. We actually took a bunch of water into the cockpit. I'm glad we had those sides made because it reduced it by about 50%. Instead of the whole wave coming in, it just became a splash. And dislocated Lissa from the upside of the boat. Now she's hiding on the downside of the boat.
The dinghy went overboard.
Dad dropped the rope to Bart because he was trying to move it or something.
No, the D-ring snapped.
Oh, it snapped?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna try and go save the dinghy in this
D-ring's the little metal clip.
Oh.
1 to 2 meter waves. Excitement never ends.
Want me to try brother?
Yeah. You think it hooks the white rope?
What?
I just need to make sure it's not in the prop. You got it tied off, Becca?
No.
Go ahead and tie it off. And then keep the white rope. Tie the rope to something too. Just as a backup, not tight. Okay, maybe throw it in, tie it to something else. Yeah. Just so it's not. Just throw it in the boat. I don't want it dangling. Yeah, that'll work. That's good, Maddie. Woo! Bart. Okay, let go of it. That's good.
after driving around for a bit, there's several anchorages around here. Every single one of them are really rolly right now with the swell, and we decided to come back to this one. It's got a little restaurant. It's got mooring balls.
So what do you think about this seaside restaurant?
Pretty cool. Yeah, look at the view. It's gorgeous. Food looks delicious.
Yeah, fresh hot bread, some dips, and this is the salad.
Mixed
Jennifer
salad.
got roasted chicken and I ordered lamb chops. So cruising and sailing is all about what?
Weather.
Weather and wind. So the winds were blowing too hard to stay in the mooring location we were at. We had a lee shore like 30 meters behind us with the buoy, and I don't trust other people's buoys that much. I wouldn't even trust my anchor with that much lee shore. So we're off, headed towards Cache. It'll be bumpy and rough, but we should have beams. I'm gonna do that in quotations. Should have beam seas or following seas the whole way. So thanks for hanging with us today. Make sure you mash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Why don't you like mash? Okay, mashed potatoes, that like button, and yeah, subscribe. Thanks. Alyssa had some good advice. She told Mom, or Jen, when you fall overboard, don't scream the whole way because you want to be able to take a breath before you hit the water. So just scream part of the way.
I bob all the way down, and then I got water in my nose.
She looks up the island that we're actually going to anchor. It's only a couple miles off shore from Turkey, nowhere near Greece. Is actually owned by Greece. So we can't even go there because we're checked into Turkey, not Greece, and it's not a port of entry. So I have no idea how people get to this little Greek island sailing, because the nearest check-in, if I'm not mistaken, is all the way over in Rhodes, which is a good 2 or 3 day sail. So yeah, I can see why the Greeks and Turkish don't get along. Squabbles over these little islands just offshore. I mean, in all rights, they should be Turkish. I mean, it's right off their coast. So yeah, sorry Greeks, sorry to say that, but yeah, that's like Cuba saying they own Key West, you know? That just doesn't make sense. I brought you up on deck to show you this beautiful anchorage. Beautiful, beautiful anchorage. So I just saw my dream house. There's this, I don't know if it's an apartment or what, right here at the end of this little peninsula. It's absolutely beautiful.
Where the sea meets sky, the blue will show you why. On kaleidoscopic sands, we'll dance with open hands. No, we couldn't ask for more, a different face on every shore. The birds are in the sky, 'cause life just sails by.